Good morning. Today is Crochet Thursday. It is our third, I believe, class that we're having. So you want to start out your project with a slip knot as usual. Fit it to the size of your needle. I'm using a smaller needle today. I'm going to show you how to crochet a half double crochet. This is another stitch that's very important. You first, of course, want to get several chains going on your hook. Remember to make them uniform. See how they are. We're going to do about 15 or 20. Remember, we're just practicing. Okay. We're going to chain 2 to go to our next row, because remember, this is our foundation stitch. So we chained our 2. We're going to yarn over, go into that third stitch. Remember, we don't count the 2 we have on our hook. You yarn over again, pull it through the hole. Now, we have 3 on our hook. Normally, if you're doing a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, go through 2, and then yarn over and go through 2. That is not what we're doing today. Today, what we are doing to make a half double crochet, you are yarning over and going through all 3 stitches at one time. Okay, we're going to try that again. You're going to yarn over, go to that next hole, go through it, yarn over again, pull it through. You got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, try it again. Remember, when you're single crocheting, you're going straight into the hook, but when you double crochet or half double crochet, you yarn over first, then go into the hole. And we pull through all 3. Yarn over, go to the next one. All right, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we are at the end of our row. As you can see, that is a half double crochet. It looks very similar to a single. It's got the height of the double. Now what we're going to do, there's our rows where you can see the top that we work into, our stitches. So now we will chain 2 as usual. Remember, tie in your tail so that you don't have to go back and do that at the end of your project. Now we turn our work. Now we are going to go directly, because we chained up 2, that gives us our height for our double. We yarn over, go into that next loop, not the one we're connected to. See that? We're connected to that one. We want to go into that next stitch. So we go into it, grabbing both posts, yarn over, go through, yarn over, go through all 3 loops. We're going to try that again. Yarn over, go through the hole, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and go through all 3. And that's it. We just keep doing that. Going through all 3. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and go through all 3. That gives us our next row. All right, guys, I'll meet you back shortly. Okay, guys, sorry I had to pause it because I had somebody at the door. But we're going to continue on our second row. We're just going to continue to yarn over, go into that next loop, yarn over, pull it through. Remember to yarn over and go through all 3 of those stitches. Yarn over, go into the hole, yarn over, pull through all 3. And I'll meet you at the end of the row, okay? Okay, I just want to show you one more time how we do when we get to the end. That is our second row. See how pretty uniform that is? You just want to practice that. If that's the stitch we're working on, practice it so you'll know what to do. We're going to chain up 2. Remember, that gets us our height. double is 2. If you're doing triple crochet, you're going to do 3. If you're doing treble crochet, you're doing 4. Now, if you're watching somebody that's on YouTube and they're from Britain, if it's a British version, they do everything like our single is their double. Or a double to them is our single, is what I'm trying to say. So if they're doing a double, they're actually doing a triple because they go 3 chains up instead of 2. Now, we, of course, chain up 2, yarn over. We're going to go in that next hole again, next to it, and so on and so forth. That's what we do. So that's your homework for this week, is just to practice the half double crochet. Half double crochet. And these are your basic stitches, your single, your double, your half double. And of course I'll show you the triple crochet. But it's not, I don't use it that often. Some projects do call for it. But once we do that next week, then the following week we'll start working on a project together. And y'all can start using these stitches in your projects. But I encourage you, just keep practicing, and if you get to where you're really good and you just pick it up and it flows natural to you, then check out some things on YouTube in between if you want. You're more than welcome to venture out on your own and try something. If not, then just keep practicing if you don't feel comfortable with it. It takes time, and you just can't hop into it overnight. You know, and like I said, I'm better at watching somebody or watching a video than I am even reading patterns. And some people can pick up patterns in no time flat. And a lot of people talk about how fast I am, and it's just because I've been doing it for so long. Once you pick up a habit, you don't forget it. It just kind of comes natural to you, kind of like riding a bike. You never forget how to ride a bike once you have ridden one. It may take you a while to learn how to ride one, but you know when you get back on it. Now, it curves. Sometimes your patterns will turn and curve, and that's only because it's just you haven't worked out enough of it, or you're pulling your chain too tight. Now, this is straight. You can see that it's straight, but it was curled a little bit before. But you just keep going. You can make a washcloth with this as well. These make wonderful Christmas gifts. You can put them in a basket with some soaps and some other things, and try that. That may be another class that we do for another date, depending on how long COVID goes. That might be something that I can show you how to make some, what they call cold soaps. But just keep working on it. Keep practicing. You can do it. Don't give up. Can't, never could, right? So y'all practice. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.